We are live. What's happening? What's happening, people? How you guys doing? Yep, we've got everything set up. Let me just double check. Yep, there we go. You should have sound. I believe 100% you have sound. Hey, Sarah, Sky. What the hell is that? Harry, two boys, and Michael. Yeah, what's up, Ollie? No, you're not late, my friend. You are just in time. Just in time. Awakening. Hello, how you doing? I'm just gonna wait a bit for people to join before we start the debunking. Otherwise, people will miss things. And that's not nice. Remember, guys, if you could, leave a like. My goal one day would be to get my likes equivalent to the views, to have a 100% like ratio. I don't think that's possible. But it would be nice. Hey, Glenda, how you doing? It is cold, ladies and gentlemen. It is nice and cool, and that puts me in a good mood, always. And I wonder if I should have a second cam, not a second cam, but a second scene for the camera where my face is bigger across the screen. But I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm doing well, Awakening. Not too bad at all, man. Relis, how you doing? And HM, Paranormal Detective, how's it? We've got 7 clips today. The one clip is very long. It's a very long clip. It's a couple of clips. But it's well done. It's really well done. Well, from the bit I saw, I didn't look too much into it, but we'll see now when we start the debunking. What can I tell you guys while we wait? Let me think about that for a second. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, Awakening. The more people, the better. Let's spread it. Let's spread the word, ladies and gentlemen. Let's spread the word. What can I tell you guys before we start the debunking? What is there to say? Let me think for a second. What happened in my day? Nothing. Nothing happened in my day. Specifically. I'm just checking something here on the phone, guys. Okay. Let's go back here so I can have the chat as well. Because without the chat, what is this live stream? It is nothing. Tell you a joke? Marzi, hello. We went to visit my... Okay, it's not a joke. It's a true story, but it turned out to be funny. We went to visit my wife's gran. She's in an old age home. And she gets tired easily. And her way of telling we need to go now is she needs to go and wash the preacher. She's 87. She can barely sit on her own. She says, we have to go now because I have to go and wash. Well, this is from her point of view. She looks at my wife and she goes, yeah, you have to go now. I have to wash the preacher. It's like the weirdest thing these old people come up with. Pastor. Preacher, pastor, what's the difference? Huh? What's the difference? My favorite food? Ooh. I don't think I have a specific favorite. I like certain things at certain times. But my yeah, what's up, Shane? How you doing, bud? But my go-to food would be steak. Steak with the fat on. Do not remove the fat from a steak, please. That is the biggest mistake you can ever make. Yeah, Aurelia, she is cute. She is cute for old age. Remember, guys, Leave a like if you can, because it supports the channel massively. I think let's get into it. Whoever's late, we can chat afterwards, but whoever's late can just catch up. If you do, I don't think you'll be able to hear dogs barking because I have my mic set up to not capture noise unless while I'm talking. Did you guys hear that? There's barking. But when I'm not talking, it's supposed to go very quiet, very silent. But okay, let's look at the first clip. It's a short one. This first one is what? How long is that? 16 seconds. Cutting myself short. Oh, I thought you said like you're cutting yourself short. You busy with the steak on the No, it's not a fire. Shane, you know that. It's a braai. Hey Wisdom, how you doing, bud? Yeah, bacon with steaks. I like to make candied bacon with my steak. Candy them with syrup and brown sugar, dice them up, and then put them on top of the steak. Okay, anyway. Here we go. First clip, 16 seconds. That's literally all they give us. Because after this, he runs out of the house. Doesn't go in. Nothing like that. That's all they give us. All right, Shane. Cheers, man. It would have been nice if he went in there to show whatever that is we're seeing. But I can tell you the Exorcist doll is freaky. This thing is freaky. But to me, you can see there's a shadow on this side as well. Moving. Over here on this side. So I'm saying there's really someone there. And then obviously the quality is so low that we can't really see, but it looks like they've got a Michael Jackson mask on. Because you can see the big eye holes right there. It's someone with a Michael Jackson mask. That's for sure. You can see the hair as well. I don't think a lighting effect may brighten things up for us so we can see a little bit better, but I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference that we'll see eyes or something like that within the mask. Yeah, that's about what all we'll get. But you can definitely see that's a Michael Jackson mask. That is for sure. The face is significantly bigger than the doll as well. But the fact that they run away and not show us anything else, that tells me all that I need to know. It's a bunch of nonsense. That's what you look like in the morning? You should see me, Aurelis. Yeah, I think it is a child, Leanne. Definitely a child with a mask on. Nothing, there's nothing about that would drive suspicion to say that that's a ghost. But listen, guys, I had a thought. These live streams I'm doing, I wonder if I should go afterwards and make a video about this. Like I would normally do a debunk video. Just to condense things down past what the length of the live stream is, to make this into a 20-minute video instead of a 2-hour live stream. What do you guys think about that? I hate reading chat on the phone because the heart button hides most of the words. Okay, next video clip. This one I have debunked before, but it's part of this compilation, so... Also, very short. That's all we have. Yeah, awakening, exactly. Thank you, Riz. Appreciate that. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? I see you were first at the chat today. This is all they give us. This is shorter than the other one that I had previously debunked, which is the exact same video. This one is just condensed down. I don't like that because it takes away... because I like to have context in a video. Before whatever happens and after whatever happens. This is basically just before the before. Which I don't really like, but... we have that massive flash of light. Got a cough that's annoying me. Well, this is the flash of light comes from an area behind the wall, because here's the wall. So the flash of light would be on this side over here, because right here you can see where the flashlight's focus point is. I do have graphical templates that I brought in to show you guys areas that I want to point out. So here, right here, let me make this one red, by the way, just so that we can have a better view of it. So the flashlight focus point, the beam of the flashlight is right here in this area. Because there you can see that extra glow here on the side here. That's where the flash of light appears. So it's a really strong flashlight that they just on and off. That's all they do. Right on that red part. Man, come on. Don't be stupid. Here we go. Right there. There's the beam. It happens right there. So what I'm saying is there's someone sitting right here behind this wall with the flashlight, shining it right there, on and off. Because we have a static camera, a security camera, it's easy to manipulate what happens to it. So then we have this apparition right here. Now, this is where lighting effect will help us see a little bit better. And that's why we will use it right now. Brighten and then also the radius. And then we will zoom in a little bit as well. Right on the arrow. Luckily the arrow is there. It's not mine, it's theirs. And then go back a bit. Okay, so that's where it originates from. That's where it starts. That's the starting point. That's an edit. Because they want you to think that it comes out of the room looking through the door, but that's not possible. Because it's... Luckily, I have my graphical templates here. Let's put a line down there for you guys. Because I know for a fact that some of you guys, some of you, your eyes aren't what it used to be. So if we have a line here, let's put that down to 20. And let's rotate that line to about 90. So if we have a line from the wall right there, that's the wall. Now let's look at the starting point. It's bleeding into the wall. Now my line is in front of that, is over that, so you can't see it. But what I can do is let me put that start point in a different place so you can see clearly what I'm seeing. I just need to do something here. I need to bring the line down so you won't see the line now, but that's fine. You'll see it shortly. Let's close that. You might as well see what I see. And then what I'll do is I'm zoomed in on that. So let's bring that in 150. Let's bring that down a bit. And let's get the opacity tool. Let's follow that line perfectly. You can see here's the line running up here. This thing is not clicking correctly. There we go. This is it. Nope, that's not correct. Stop it. Okay, and let's do this. No, stop it. That's not what I'm telling you to do. That's not what I'm telling you to do. Okay, so we'll have that like that, and then we can go back to that. And now we have the line. Now let's put the line where it needs to be. I can look on this screen now. Easier for you to put the line where it needs to be. This is now zoomed in because I'm an absolute idiot. There we go. Now that is on top of that. Where did I put it? Where the hell did I put it? It's down there? Why? What the hell is happening with this thing? It's not doing what it's supposed to do, ladies and gentlemen. It is not doing what it's supposed to do. Oh man, you know what? I hate it when things turn out this way. When things don't go my way. That is annoying. Okay, let me do this. Remember also, listen. There's a lot of things to keep track of, okay? It's not straightforward. It's not always straightforward. There's a lot of things to keep track of. Okay, let's put that directly on top. There we go. That is in the place where it needs to be. It's right where it needs to be. It's not overlapping. It's doing what it needs to be. There's the line. Now the line is directly on the wall. And let's pull the line off to the side. Yep, line is directly on the wall where it needs to be. And now that is on top of the wall. That's what I tried to do, but it just with a massive roundabout. Now I'm not zoomed in anymore. I don't know why I did that. It just messed with me. But anyway, you can see that origin point is that my whole point here was that origin point is on top of the wall. Let's take away that mask. I don't need that mask anymore. So now, that's what I'm saying. You can see that the origin point is on top of the wall. So that is why I say this is an edit. It's completely fake. It just appears out of nowhere. You can see it right there. It's on top of the wall. It's not even real. Damn. I wish it was. And then I have this like shadowy figure just appear there. But it's so hard to see, so light. But anyway. What do you guys think? Do you think that that's correct? And then we have legs down there, but which is not real legs. No, that is real. Okay, that was a roundabout way. I'm sorry. I took took a lot longer than I needed to with that. Okay. Was gonna hang. Hey, what's up, Charles? How you doing, bud? But I have several thunderstorms to hit in 5 minutes. I'll watch later. Keep rolling with the. I can't believe thunderstorm stops you from watching. Stupid thunderstorms. Yeah, that's fake, for sure, for sure. Hey, Wayne, how you doing? Hey, Rebecca. No, but Sarah, thank you. But I don't want you guys to take my word for it. I want you to. My entire thing is I want you guys to see why it's fake, not to just blindly take my word for it because education. That's what I mainly try. Notice the shape above the door before it appears and after. Are you talking about this over here? Yeah, so I think that's just like a mist that they bring in just to sell into the idea of this is a figure appearing. Hey, Barbara. Thanks, two boys. Yeah, I think because it appears everywhere. I think it's just like a mist thing that they bring in just to sell the idea. Now, some people will point out later on that look at the dog's reaction. But of course the dog will react when that happens. Of course the dog will react. Dog's reacting to the light, not to the ghost. Wat sê jy, Quina? My maat. Quentin is one of my childhood best friends. We used to grow up, or we not used to. We did grow up in the same street. We lived right in the street. Nobody took care of us. Hey, Freely, how you doing? Okay. Let's look at this one. I mean, you can see the ghost right now, Cookie. Hey, Petlas. You can see the ghost right there. Let's see.
Pero desde que me corté el cabello siento que me parezco muchísimo menos a Dua Lipa. Y es que muchísima gente me dice que me parezco a la Dua Lipa del 2018.
That's all that happens. I'm not gonna listen to her talking.
Más o menos que tiene como el cabello cortito.
She's talking. Hey, Shannon, how you doing?
Pero desde que me corté el cabello siento que me parezco muchísimo menos a Dua Lipa. Y es que muchísima gente
that is a real person. That's not like a mask or anything. I think the woman would know. Contouring, nose. You want the nose to look a little bit thinner. Give the eyes a little bit more depth to it so it looks deeper into the skull. It's all makeup. But of course, I know nothing about makeup. You guys would know more about that. The women folk in the chat would know. And Quentin. Quentin does makeup. Just bring the light up.
Menos a Dua Lipa. Y es que
you can see it nice and clear now. That's just makeup. Thank you, Marzi. Appreciate that. Hey, Veronica, I'm gonna thank you so much, Veronica, for 10 sub donation. Once again, that puts us at 67 subs, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks to Veronica now. She's donated most of the subs. And Aurelis as well. Yeah. I didn't even think to say anything. I think because sometimes in my mind, when I see something, Ollie, you've been here a bunch of times now, and every time someone sponsors memberships, you never get one of those. The system is weird in the way it selects. But anyway, sometimes in my mind, when I do debunking and I don't say a lot of things, it's because my mind is way ahead of my mouth. Way ahead of my mouth. So I'll think it. And then because I thought about it, my mind also tells my mouth that it's already said it, but it hasn't. And then that's why I don't mention certain things. But yeah, the contact lenses.
Muchísimo menos a Dua Lipa.
Contact lenses.
Y es que muchísima gente me dice que me parezco a la Dua Lipa.
But that's a real person. Just the way they done it. That's also true. That's also true. Yeah, Quentin has been doing makeup for years now. For years. He did my wife's makeup. I know, Harry. I know. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's true, or do you think there's a much more sinister explanation for what we just witnessed? Yeah, Veronica, thank you so much once again for donating 10 subs. Thank you so much. I can now add more emojis. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you just became a sub, you have special emojis you can use. So I'm going to show you guys now. We have... Why can I not use the damn emoji? Come on. I can't use the emoji. Sometimes, I don't know why. Why is my emojis gone? Oh, there they are. So we have fake. That's not a ghost. Then we have another fake, which is fake. Did I say subs instead of members? Oh, thank you for the memberships. And then we have the Crayola twins. And we have slippery when wet. I don't know why I put the slippery. I think that's caution. And then brain dead. I have the brain dead. And then the cute goes to the puppy. My butler just informed me that it is. I keep saying subs instead of members. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for the members. And I don't even know where I was. But anyway, here we go. Next host. Next clip. Exactly, Aurelis. They're fake.
अरे एक मिनट रुक क्या अरे रुको ना बता रहा हूँ बोल तो सही क्या रुक तो सही अरे रुको एक मिनट
I'm gonna make more, Harry. Now that I've got more members, I can make more. But okay, that was kind of sneaky. I watched it once when I got it ready for the stream. I didn't immediately pick up what happened, but from a background in editing and film engineering, I know that it's either a cut or camera placement. So let's watch that again and see if we can notice immediately if it was a cut or tricky camera or a camera illusion. And what I mean by camera illusion is how the camera was, the placement of the camera, how it was operated. Ooh, I heard something. Okay, I know what it is. It's not a cut. It's not a cut. But because they have their own music in there, it takes away from what we need to hear. From here to here. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work because it's so subtle that it might ruin it. So let's go into here, and let's remove some of that noise that they have there. And yeah, we'll just do that. We'll do it just like that is fine. Yeah, okay, now we can hear it better. Let's put that back in. What can we... Okay, if I type what I think it is, you guys will know, but I'm just saving it so that I can find it. Okay. Let me grab it real quick. Damn it, where did I save it to now? Ooh, okay, never mind. I remember. Okay, you guys, did you guys figure out what it was? I know exactly what happened there. I'll check out now what you guys say about it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop doing that. Stupid mouse. Okay. All right. Let's enhance this real quick. Okay, guys, if you have headphones on, put it softer, because I just enhanced it super loud. It's gonna be loud. Careful for your ears. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's gonna jump. Okay, I forgot that I took away the background sound. Never mind. But listen to what happens. You hear that? Okay, I can make it a little bit louder. It's as loud as it can go. I don't want to overly do it, but I guess I'm gonna have to stop that. Not auto tagging, I want dialogue. And then let's repair that, and let's put on the equalizer. Let's go into that. I could boost it a little bit more in parametric sound, but let's do it like this. Now it's going to be loud. Definitely. There you go. You have to hear that. No. No. It will sound artificial now because I took away the background sound. Remember, this is what it used to sound like. Let me show you guys here. Here's the sound that I cut out of here, but this is what it used to sound like. In this part here. Okay, and here's what it sounds like now. You see, I cut away all of that background noise, all of the music that they put in, and that doo is gone, because I want you to hear that. It sounds like water dripping in an alleyway. That is because so she's here, there she is. That is a real person. You can see that's not a ghost. I mean, how stupid do you need to be to think that that's a ghost? Okay. And then the camera points to the right, and then you hear the water dripping in an alleyway. That's her running away behind this lady to get out of frame for when he swings back. Listen. You hear that tick, 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 tick. Because she's got pluckies on. What's a plucky? Flip-flop. She's got flip-flops on. Because there's no cut from what I can see. The fact that it changes light tells me that there should be a cut. Why would there be a cut if she's running away? But also the camera motion stays relatively the way it should be. Because going from the dark to the light, it's in motion. It's not shifting to another side. It's in motion. So that's not a cut. I think it's just because the light and the camera's autofocus feature. That's why it does that. But you can definitely hear a runaway. Yeah. So that's all that happened there. I may not be the brightest crayon in the box, but that's that isn't a good. Yeah, no, for sure not. For sure not. Yeah, I think they just, I don't know what the discussion is about. Even though I could read, I don't want to read, but I can tell you right now, they in this place, this old place, and viewing it, and said to each other, hey, listen, you know what would be fun? Let's fake a ghost apparition. Hey, Cindy, come. You look like you're a ghost. Come, stand there. Quickly, quickly. I think that's how that went down. But anyway, okay, next ghost. Next ghost. Hang on. I can't see the chat. I can see the chat, but I can't properly see what's happening there. There are so many channels getting justice for Jay. It was confirmed that the beach video is real. Do you have an email and I can send it? I don't know what that is. Justice for Jay? Beach video is real? You can send it to me. I have an email in the video description. In the live stream description, there should be an email. You could see it there. Yeah, exactly, Wayne. That's exactly what they did. I mean, these ghosts can surprise you these days, Veronica. I mean, I'm not really surprised. Here we go.
Wow, masih disana dikit dan bakso. So yummy.
So yummy.
Kita
really
langsung
nice.
aja ambil mangkok.
I mean, I feel like people aren't even trying anymore. Seriously?
Bakso.
You know it's fake because she lies about what she's doing. Meatballs yummy? What meatballs? What meat is that?
So yummy.
And then she says so yummy. That's where the lies start.
So, kita langsung aja.
And then that's the ghost. Let's zoom in on that ghost. To me, and to you guys, I know that for a fact. It is clear as day that that is just a friend hanging, holding onto the wall to not fall down. But that's just a friend. Let's expose that a little bit. Let's just boost that a tiny bit. Just so that everybody can see. And it's a low light situation in the back there as well.
Langsung aja ambil mangkok.
Okay. I mean, I don't have much to say about that. Other than, what the hell? The hell is that? Meatballs?
So yummy.
Well, let's debunk that. That's not meatballs. What the hell is that? It's not meatballs. Hey, Nanny, thanks. Appreciate that. I'll send you a few videos so you can understand it more. Thank you. Okay, I don't know, is it Anna Maria or Anna Maria? Anna Maria, dankie. Ek sal kyk daarna. No, it's definitely not a mob. It's a friend. You can see. Yeah, what the type handle is that? Who has a handle that thick? Quentin, ek weet nie wat se mop gebruik julle daar by die huis nie. Of dalk gebruik hy sy meisie vir 'n mop. Maar daai is 'n moose handle. Huh? But anyway, let's move on. Yeah, it could be dumplings, but I don't think it's meatballs. Maybe it's the translation that's wrong. So let's just grab the ball. Because, I mean, it's all deliberate. She's not even framing herself. You know these TikTok girls, they want to be the center of attention. They want to be the center of the frame. She is not the center of the frame. That person is. Just Anna. Okay. Anna of Anna? Are you South African or not? Because if you're South African, Anna. If you're not, Anna. Friend, it doesn't even matter. It's a person. Okay, this one is a fun one. That's the boyfriend or the husband. That's the husband. Dumplings and rice is a thing. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So she says in a video later on, which is irrelevant. Appreciate that, Bingo. I'll wait for another message to come through so that I can see exactly what your message says. The hair moves from when they stick their head out. I don't know if there's a massive delay. What clip are you talking about, Maisie? Behind me. I'm Italian. Okay, Anna. Then Anna it is then. Okay, but anyway. So her hair lifts up. I want to see her movements. Okay, let me just get this off my chest. I know that this is not a ghost. This is her or a friend. Or even the husband. Wow! You can't hit me with this stuff live, man. My wife comes in here and tells me there's something behind me. Oh, okay. I understand. You guys can't see. Damn. Embarrassing. That's behind me. This is the husband. But I think the husband, the video from the husband is real, but obviously fake. Fake to the timing. Fake reaction to what's happening here. Just, hey, make a video of you reacting to this. Look at this video clip. This is what's happening in it. And we'll add that in so that they can see your face in real time what happened. And then you lift my hair. Be a doll, lift my hair. I think that's what happened. Because then it happens again and he's got no reaction. His first reaction is, so outrageous to his second reaction. Second reaction, there's nothing. Barely flinches. No, that's her hair, because if you... Okay, so let me give you guys a little bit more context. I always talk about context. In this case, I don't think the context matters, but for this specific situation, I do think it does. So, you can see she's got a ton of it. She's got a lot of hair.
My hair from the back, like up here, like grabbing like a handful.
So it's definitely her hair. It's just, I think that the husband is the culprit. He's the one doing that. Hey, Skywatch, how you doing? Or it could be, Wayne, that was my first initial thought. It's her with a back scratcher pushing her hair up like this, because she's laying like really snugly and cozy. And I think she's got like a back scratch, because my shoulders, I can't put anything behind my back. I can't put my hands behind my back because I'm so muscular, you know. But she's not. So I think she can, even if she wanted to, hit her own head with her elbow behind her head if she wanted to. Flexible womanness, I think she is. And I think it's, I don't think there's too much to it that we have to read that deep into it. What do you mean it's not curly? No, but it doesn't have to be curly, wisdom. My wife doesn't have curly hair, but you should see her sometimes when she gets off the bed. Looks like another woman in my house. Different hairstyle than what I saw her before she went to bed. Yeah, because that's not curly hair that's being pushed up. It's not curly at all. It's just deur mekaar. What's deur mekaar? Through each other. No. Messy. Damn. It's just messy. Okay, next one. Let's see what happens with this guy.
So it's 3 o'clock in the morning again right now. The water in my tub turning on and off and on and off. It's been on for a few minutes. I'm gonna go see what's going on. It's going on for a few minutes now.
Let's debunk it as we go. So in this first part, the tap keeps opening and closing. But when he looks, it stops opening and closing and it just stays open. So that already tells me there's something fishy. You see? It's opening and closing.
It's going on for a few minutes now.
Okay, and there it stays open. So let's see if we can see what happens there. Part of the motion. It's closed. No, it's open. Okay, wait a minute. See what I'm saying? It opens, close, open, close, and then open, and stays open. Yeah, no, for sure. No, for sure. Fake as can be. But how? How is it fake? That's my point always. So I want to see, because if it open, close, open, close, open, close, we can easily say, yeah, but there's strings involved. But how is there a string involved? How? How are they doing that? Opening, closing with one string. I know there's ways of doing that. But do they have the ability to do that? Or is it one of those weird phenomena that if you in the shower and someone in the kitchen opens the kitchen sink tap, the shower water stops flowing completely? Could it be a situation like that? Like, let's open the tub, and then you open and close the sink tap, and then once I go into the bathroom, just close the sink tap so that the water in the bath can flow. Could it be one of those situations? The water main valve, yeah, that's what I also thought about. But how in sync do they need to be to know that, okay, I'm in the bathroom now, keep it open? Where's the main valve? Usually outside, front lawn, mains. Do they have, how are they communicating? So that's, to me, that's going a bit too far. You need to have them in sight. See, okay, in the bathroom, keep the taps open, keep the water running. So that's one way, I'm thinking. Second way is, yes, manipulated strings. We would see the strings because there's light shining on it, even if it's invisible string, because there's light directly on it. So I don't immediately see strings. So I don't think it's that. The other thing I think of is it could be a cut. But where's the cut? I can't find the cut. Or yours is in your basement, Tonya. Okay, yeah. Also, I didn't consider that, right? Different people, different parts of the world. In South Africa, our mains for our house would be in our front lawn. Everybody's would be there because it's South Africa. America, I know your mains could be multiple places. So yes, Stu. Someone called your house, you lost internet. Similar. It says TikTok. Can't believe everything on. No, for sure. No, if it's TikTok, it's fake. That's it. Duck down behind the sink. No. You can clearly see into the bath. To me, there's a cut there. There should be a cut there. But as he's going in, you can see the water start running. So that tells me it must be someone manipulating the main. Because the water isn't running as he's going in. It's opening. It starts going as he's going in. Check that part again. So, okay. Then, yeah, for sure. Someone is manipulating the main. That's how that's happening. Can we agree on that? Hey, AJ, what's up? What's happening? The stopcock. Damn. You guys, you don't take nonsense in the UK, eh? We'll call it a stopcock. Stopcock. Okay. Yeah, but that's a bathtub. So okay, you're saying someone is in there by the sink. But it would be behind those doors. I don't think it's in there. Okay, but now I forgot about this part. Now the door's rattling. Okay, but he never goes in to show us what's happening in there. He never goes in to show us what's happening in there. In the cupboard. thing is, if he's really that scared, okay, I don't know. But everybody I've seen ever in my entire life, if you're scared, your nerves are high, you shake. This guy's not shaking at all. Not even a bit. Look at those hands of a surgeon. Even the camera is dead still. So that's acting, right? But just a piss poor job at acting. Those are the hands of a surgeon. Wasn't that the sound of a glass breaking? Yeah, that's the sound of a glass breaking. But we see the shot glass there. There's a tiny bit of shimmer there. It could be that it's just blown out completely. Okay, I see the something is broken. Okay, but let's look at that again. No, of course he's not going to put the light on because he wants to have a dramatic effect to this. Okay, the glass. Okay, so he points there. That's where the shot glass is supposed to be, right? Okay, let's go back into this video. Let's see if we can see that shelf.
On and off and on and off. It's going on for a few minutes. I'm gonna go see what's going on.
Ah, listen to this, guys. Remember, he's got a paraiki in the kill. Remember with who are those guys again? I can't even remember their name. The growling, the demon growl. Listen to his paraiki in his kill. Listen to, it's exactly the same growl. It happens so quick and it's so faint. You guys hear that? I don't even have my headphones loud and I can hear it clear as day. It's a wonder that they didn't say, oh, did you hear the demon growl in this video? Okay, we can't see the cupboard, but we can see the cupboard here in the reflection of the glass right here. Okay, but it's not enough to see a shot glass. Not enough to see a shot glass. So I think why I'm doing that is I think someone threw the shot glass there. Because that's not the same shot glass as what you can see here. It's completely different. There's nothing that matches that. So it could be that it fell off. It could be him. I don't know. I wouldn't be scared in a situation like this. If it was real, I'd be grinning ear to ear, thinking I'm in the money. True. I would love to capture something real or paranormal on camera and then showing it to you guys. Because I would never lie to you if I would. If I know it's not gonna happen, but if it did happen and I captured it on camera and I showed it to you guys, what would you respond? How would you respond to that? Would you believe me blindly because I do debunkings and I'm not in the business of faking? How would that go down? Okay, but anyway. Okay, we never even got to this. How's it shaking? How's this cupboard shaking? Okay, I just want to see, is that CG or is it really shaking? I think it is really shaking. Hang on. Yeah, it's shaking. Okay. So how's it shaking? What do you guys think? How would that be shaking? Is he like cruel to animals? He's got his cat in there or something? And why is only the one door shaking? Ooh, I think I see something. Hang on. What's that? What's that little black spot that doesn't belong? Out of nowhere. Why are you there? Ah. It's, I think what he did was use the cloning tool. There's a wire there. There. So you have a clone stamp in After Effects, because most of your faking, if you know what you're doing, would happen in a program like After Effects. Or there's another one. Damn, forgot the name. But anyway, in there you would have a clone effect, a cloning stamp. Now the cloning stamp is similar, like it is in Photoshop. In Photoshop, you also have a cloning stamp. What that does, it literally does what it says. It clones. So it will clone one pixel from a frame onto a different frame in that spot where something wasn't. So, for instance, how cloning would be is if I wanted to mask his hand out in this spot here, I would use the cloning stamp to clone this part of the cupboard. Ugh, damn it, what am I doing? I would clone. Okay, let's say I wanted to remove his shadow, because now I just messed up. I would clone this part of the cupboard with the cloning stamp, and I will place it here. So, because I have 5 frames where his shadow wasn't there, and 5 frames later his shadow is there. So the cloning stamp will just clone that same spot 5 frames earlier. If that makes any sense. So that's what happened here, because that's what you can see over here, but he just missed a frame. There. Let me zoom in on that. So there's a wire attached, a little piece of string attached, and they use the cloning stamp in After Effects. You see it disappear? I don't know if, because from the comments, I know that some people, I'll show it, and even if I show it, they can't see it. But let me get this circle, make it big, no, make it smaller, and make it red. Right there. Up. Right there. In the middle of the circle is that little thing there. Check that out. It's gone. It's there. Previous frame, it's gone.
I didn't understand that.
I didn't talk to you! Sorry. My phone just... You see? Or, as you might have heard from Beardo, rotoscoping it out. But rotoscope is not the correct word for that. It's masking. So they're masking that out, not rotoscoping it out. But this is not the case. This is stamping, cloning. That's what they're doing. Cloning is a very nice technique if you want to remove wires. So that's what I love about debunking is you have to go with a fine tooth. Goof? The hell is a fine tooth? Fine tooth comb. Damn it. And then it's lengthening as well. So it's not just cloning going on, but also a little bit of masking. Overlaying, if you would. Because you can also see a massive overlay feature here. There is no way in any given situation that you would have like almost like a black marker on a video. That's never supposed to happen. There's no glitch that exists that does that. That is that's not even, I don't even know what he did there. But whatever he did, hy het kak aangejaag. And now that you look closer, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Theo het baie kak aangejaag. Check this out. Let me do this. Let me do this. That's why I'm going to make a video about this afterwards to showcase how not stupid. I mean, this it's not bad. He's not, don't get me wrong, he's not bad. But he's questionable. What he's doing. No. Mouse. My mouse, well, my mouse does what my hand tells it to do, but my hand doesn't do what my brain says it needs to do. It does something completely different. Come on. It's also a bit inverted. But right next to this, right next to that, is like a black marker. Similar to what we're seeing here, we're seeing in here. Is he hiding something in there as well? Why? Do you see that black? That black is, look at his shadows black. That's the darkest black you will find in his video. Is his shadows black and the handles. It's a little bit off color to what the shadow is, like a little bit more white. But then you have these dark spots in these places. That is not normal. What is he doing? How is he hiding what he's doing? Why? He's hiding something there. I would say what happened is, as he was editing this, because I know how this is. As you're editing, you're sitting and you're editing, your back starts aching, your eyes take strain, your eyeball starts hurting, and then jy raak gatvol. You are over this part now. I just want to get this done with. And let's take a shortcut. Let's black marker that. Whatever we're hiding. That's how they do that. That's why you see stupid mistakes like that. But anyway, there's more to this clip. It's got all this going on. Hey Monica, how you doing? No, it's not. No. It's not a mask. He's hiding something. So he took like a black marker and filled that in over as to hide it in, to make it look part of the shadows, which it's not part of the. It's clear as day. It's not part of the shadow. It's like a highlighting effect, and he highlighted that. Yeah, the light is ultra bright. Okay, but hang on, I'm missing what's happening here. Okay. So he's got 4 security cameras set up. It's 3:33 a.m. This guy at 3 a.m., you know. The doors slowly up. I wasn't talking to you. Sorry, guys. My phone. What am I saying that sounds like Bigsby? What word am I using? Because now I said Bigsby, phone's not responding. Not even a little bit. Stop it. Okay? Unless there's a ghost in my room that says Bigsby in a frequency that my phone hears it. Because now I've said it again and it doesn't respond. Definitely a haunted phone. Okay. Let's debunk that real quick. Sorry, guys. I just, my talent manager sent me a message. Yes, I have a talent manager. Not for this channel, for my other channel. Anyway, 3:33 a.m. Something opens the door. Maybe it's the ghost's name. Could be. Okay, now. Something. But now the problem is, I should probably go onto TikTok and find this actual clip. Because this arrow is in the way. So now I can't debunk this part because I don't know what this is now. But that's an overlay. Ah. It's 2 shots into one. It's 2 shots overlaid on top of each other. So the one is with him laying there, with maybe pillows underneath, and he flicks it up. Yeah? Yeah? Clip art. So he's got 2 shots going on here. Because look how faded, and yes, it could be, because it's a low light situation with a security camera. And the sensor isn't picking up all the data it needs. But look how faded that is. That initial flip of the blanket, right? Nothing about that is natural. You see, nothing about that blanket is natural to what it looks like on the bed. So, here's what they did, or he did. He had him standing there, flipping the blanket up, but there's a pillow underneath the blanket as to play the role of his body. And then the second one, he's laying there without the blanket on him. The blanket is already folded like that. Okay, so the blanket is already like that on him. Already. It's just such poor quality, but if this was a better quality, he compressed it down to this so that we can't see the mistakes here. And here you can see the 2 blankets overlaying each other right here. I know it must be hard to see, people, but you see that? Okay, so let me try again because my mind is just going ahead of it. There's nothing there. It's a pillow. He flips the blanket up. He takes a video, flips the blanket up. Next clip, he lies down. The blanket is already flipped over him, and he's just laying there. Now, he comes in and he overlays those two shots. Boom. Superimposes the first shot on top of him. I want chocolate. Hot chocolate. Superimposes that on top of him. And then it looks like the blanket is being flipped. But nothing, in reality, nothing's happening there. Okay? So that's how he does that. Super easy. Okay, I say super easy. Not that easy. Basic editing skills will teach you that. Okay. Now let's see what happens. Because now he has the blanket on him for real. But that flips. Look at, instead of him going and getting the blanket, it skips forward. You see? Why? Why is it skipping that one? It's to hide his editing, that's why. Okay, but now I think it happens again. Let's see. Come on. It happens again. Same exact thing. Same exact thing happening here. It's the blanket superimposed again. Okay. And now he's open. He was open to begin with. That's just an overlay. And then his leg gets grabbed. But because he's smart with what he does, because he does this intentionally, compressing it down to look this pixelated so that we can't find the editing mistakes. But here, why is the blanket moving? Underneath the arrow, the blanket's moving. Why do I have my Windows taskbar open there at the bottom? I don't think you guys can see that. There's a lot of masking that's happening here. Wait a minute, let me see something again. Okay, that's all we have from that, but I want to put that just quickly. Okay, so it was not in reverse. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. No, someone is pulling him, but he hid what happened. There's a rope there. Similar to what happened with the Jake Paul saga. You guys must have seen that. Jake Paul faked. Jake Paul or Logan Paul, one of those two, faked being dragged off of the bed. But then you could see the green screen rope they were using. This is exactly what's happening. But he made it. It's not black and white. I'm telling you that right now. This was made black and white. Because otherwise he would struggle with the green screen rope. Just this arrow over here is messing up what I need to view. But I can see there's a lot of masking happening. But now I can't prove to you how. Because he compressed it and made it black and white so that we can't see. I don't know. No, I do know, but that's bad editing. But it's better than most, right? Veronica, I'm wondering, why can't ghosts bother me while I'm sitting here trying to debunk them so that I can capture it on camera? It never happens to me. I'm not that lucky. And then we have this guy, and there's something in the shower. Once again, listen. He's taking a video of himself playing with his hair. But he's not the center of attention here. He's not the center. He didn't frame himself center. He's to the side. Oh, bye, donkey. Butler. He's off to the side so that you can see what he wants you to see. The ghost. So let's see how he did that. This guy's a bit more creative than the other people. See, now this is what rotoscoping would be, is to keep that image in position, in place, if it was a overlay, to keep it in one spot so it doesn't move. And it could be a rotoscoped image, but I feel like it's real, because even the shift of the camera, it just goes with it. So let's see if there's a cut here. Right down. Oh yeah, there's a cut right there. Big mother trucking cut. I don't swear, but sometimes, eh? Big mother trucking cut. Right there. Look at how even it stays. Boom, 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 boom. It's nice and even. And then suddenly, boom, away from everything. There it is. Yeah, it might be a cardboard cutout. It could be anything. But the fact is, it is really there. And then when he goes to open the door, he starts opening it. And then, well, he does open it. So if you had the raw footage, you would see whatever would have been there. And then it's cut to where it's not there. But that's a big cut. That's a huge cut. From everything I've seen from him, I would have hoped that this would be a more subtle cut. But from there to there, it's not even the same angle, nothing. It all changed. Okay, anyway. Here's the last one. Okay, wait a minute. There's something. That's CGI. Not the book, but the shadow of the book is. Or what? Why would they do that? Look. When the books fall, here the book is. Look at the shadow on the teddy. Why is there a shadow on the teddy is down here? Could it be the angle? No. Because the book is moving. Okay, no, that's fine. Here's something else that happens here. What is that? So that is the shadow of the book falling past the teddy. And then you have this CGI, I believe, that appears there out of nowhere. Not on cue with how the book is falling. Because that's all we see, unfortunately. We don't see anything else. Because it's a book. Why is it the shadow falling on the ground? Why did they do that? Okay, well, anyway, I don't know. Something weird is happening there. But right here, you can see there is something fishy going on. As the book is supposed to fall, something is drawing it out there. Which is not a ghost. By the way, it's... Stop it. There. What's that? What is that? Daai klein piepiekie. Something is has been manipulated to pull that book out of there. I hope you guys can see that. Something pulled it out there. Yeah, mirrors are tricky, eh? Depending on the angle and the lighting and all that. There's something extra that goes with the book there. Whatever they use to pull the book out is part of that. Yeah, but okay, yeah, for sure. And then look here. Something has been masked out right there. You see that? Okay, so, but anyway, then there's more that happens here as he walks out. He looks crazy. He looks insane. Oh my. Look at the ghost on his bed. Look at the ghost on his bed. That's him standing there, by the way, just lowered opacity. Do I even have to debunk that? Is that necessary? No, the wire that they used to pull it out is still attached to it, and it just someone's with him there. I don't know. Do I even need to debunk that? It's so clear as day. I mean, this ghost. Why did he do that? Leave it as it was. Now you had to go and put this amateur ghost on top of your bed to top things off. You thought, okay, top it off, ghost on top of the bed. The most amateur part of it. Everything else, I could go, okay, yeah, this is done well. I could see how people would believe this, but if you believe that, please give me your address, because ek moet jou gaan bliksem. Something wrong with you. Just want a genetic background. There we go. That's genetic. Some of these people. Man. And guys, remember, if you haven't done it yet, please remember to go and leave a like, because it helps out the channel a ton. Honestly, it helps out the channel a ton. Now, I'm done debunking. There's no more debunking to do. But we can chat for a bit before I leave. I'll make myself a little bit bigger. Like that. Hey Mario, wat sê jy, my vriend? Question, what is the deal with midnight and 3 a.m. being haunted hours? Anyone know? 64 and I don't remember any silly business. I don't know 3 a.m. I don't know why that is the haunting hour. I have no idea. My dogs are going off again. Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. So, yeah, that's why. Because Jesus died at 3 p.m. The devil mocks him and that's 3 a.m. Yeah, I also heard that.
It's because Jesus.
Ja, ek weet ek lees dit mos nou hierso. Jy kyk dan nie die 100ste stream. It's like that little child in classroom just wants to be there. The witching hour, yeah. Anyway, I missed a lot of chat. Sorry if I missed your chat. You can go ahead and say whatever you wanted to say now if you wanted me to specifically see your chat. But it's he went to Catholic elementary. Okay, but you said you're 64, Veronica, in elementary. Nobody blames you. I can't even remember elementary for me. Elementary? Let me think. I can onthou, 'n bietjie. Not everything. I can remember some. Have you gone on any paranormal investigations, ghost hunts? No, I haven't, and I'll tell you why. And this is because I'm scared. Honestly, I'm scared. It's because I'm afraid, but not of the ghosts. The Fusas, the people. South Africa's a dangerous place. You can't just go at night into an abandoned building. You'll die, but not because of ghosts. Ja, Nicole, ek is besig om die bliksemse ding te lees. Kom hier en sê my dieselfde ding as ding. I've been up at 3 a.m. lots of times and there's nothing going. Yeah, same. Sleeping on the couch tonight. Bart, man. Nee. My vrou gaan te koud kry. Sy gaan my daar by haar wil hê. But anyway, yeah, that's why I haven't gone on any ghost hunting paranormal investigations. South Africa is way too dangerous for that. Did you see my check? Quentin, what the hell? What? Kijk, ek weet ek is stadig, maar bliksem, wat the hell bedoel jy? Glad I could catch a live show again. YouTube never recommends your channel or tells me about uploads anymore. Brady, that sucks. I have to manually find you every time. Maybe if you unsubscribe and resubscribe, maybe that could help. I'm not sure. I prefer to take my dog out at 3 a.m. because there's less chance of running into drunks. Damn. I would think 3 a.m. is the time to run into a drunk if you really wanted to. Yeah. Listen, for those of you who don't understand Afrikaans, there's certain ways to say something in English to carry a message across. But it would never sound the same way as an Afrikaans method to say the exact same thing. For instance, if my friend, Quentin, did you see my chat? Okay, so now... Because he said, did you see my check? No, I didn't, Quentin. I didn't. Because I normally say to Quentin, I gaan jou bliksem. So, in English, that would be, I'm going to pummel you. I'm going to hit you or pummel you. The closest thing to bliksem would be pummel. But if you go up to a big guy and say, hey, I'm going to pummel you. That guy's not going to do, it's not going to budge. It's not going to do much. But if you say, luister, of your heart bliksem. It's got a bit more to it, you know? A bit more, the big guy would go, yeah, okay. This guy's not playing around. Afrikaans is that. Afrikaans has got a lot of emotion and feeling in the word. Okay, here's something. In English, no, that's not going to work. In English, how was the food? It was shit. It was bad. Hoe was die kos? Dit was nou kak, hoor. It was 'n baie kak. It's got a lot more body to it. Still waiting on the merch, big guy. Yeah, Henry. I still need to sit down and design it because the merch that I have in mind, it's not as simple like everybody else does it. Tell AI to do this. No. I have to go and design it. So I just need to find the time. As soon as I get it, as soon as I design it, I'll put it on. Highlights in my beard. It's grey, Quentin. It's grey. I don't have highlight. Yeah, my beard is greying a lot. I don't know. I'm not that old. I'm not even close to 40, but I'm greying. But my wife says it looks beautiful, so I wanted to dye my beard black to get the grey, rid of the grey, because my son is going to high school now. So I don't want the when I'm with him at high school, you know, there's older women there. I don't want them to call me uncle. So I want to, but my wife says it looks sexy, so I'll just leave it. Do you think the fakers will take the points debunkers make and improve? Yeah, that's, Stormy, that's one of the things. Every time I debunk a video, because the way I debunk it, I show you their mistakes by going frame by frame, right? And zooming in and telling you that I know they did this because this and this and this. And I know that the people, because I know if I was faking my videos, I would watch debunkers to see what they say and to watch their community, to see what the community says about the video that's being debunked. Is it close to what I did? How accurate are they? Are they hitting a bit too close to home? What can I do to improve? So let's listen to what they're saying. So I would definitely watch debunkers. And that's one of the things when I debunk that people will watch and then get better at their debunking. But there are so many people faking their videos. There's so many fake ghost videos. I think the people you should be worried about would be your bigger channels. Twin Paranormal. What's those other two guys? Cody, is it Cody? I don't know. But I'm doing a video on them. It's a long video, which I'm planning. Those are the guys that probably, and I think that's why they start not faking as much apparitions, because it's so easy to pick up in editing software, but more faking clever camera angles, J-cuts, using an app on your phone to speak to a ghost. Come on, let's be real. That never happened. Because you can't catch them in editing. So that's why they fake in the way they do. But anyway, no offense, but it sounds like you're talking backwards. I keep thinking in the black logo from Twin Peaks. Black Lodge. Why am I saying logo? What's my mind doing to me? No offense, but it sounds like you're talking backwards. Is it because of my language, my Afrikaans, or what's happening? I keep thinking I'm in the Black Lodge from Twin Peaks. I've never watched that porno. I don't know what that is. I guess my language could sound a little bit backwards. You should hear me listen to someone that speaks Dutch or Dutch. Is it Dutch? Yeah, Dutch. I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know where I'm going with that. Have you debunked any South African ghost hunters? No, Nicole, I don't even know that there are South African ghost hunters. Sam and Colby, those are the guys, yeah. I'm busy working on a video on them. Cody and Satori, yeah. The specific video I'm debunking has Cody and Satori in it with Sam and Colby. My junkie users used to pick good ones. They pick too many fakes. Show me a video from Mind Junking that used to pick ghost videos that are real. I doubt that. I think it's just that they start picking randomly because they realize that people don't care. People don't give a damn. Just show me a ghost video and I'm happy. Hey there, not my dear. Huh? Oh, not. Hey, not Martini. Hello. There are a few actually. Oh, South African ghost hunters. Because for me, you know what I want to do? I would like to go to the places that ghost hunters went to and see what I can find. But I would actually want to go with them to the place and then catch them faking their videos in real time, because that would be nice. Finally, trying the unsub resub thing and couldn't chat for 5 minutes. Yeah, sorry, Brady. I've got subscriber only mode on. I hope this works and I start getting notifications again. No problem, Brody. Thank you for being so invested into my channel that you would go through all of that trouble. And then waiting 5 minutes so that you can chat. The whole toe tapping thing is nuts. What toe tapping thing? What's happening? What are we talking about, Harry? You can tell Twin Paranormal are fake because when they run along a corridor, the same paintings on the wall go past repeatedly. I haven't watched their videos that deeply into it to see them running down corridors, but I'd love to see that. Have you debunked any Middle Eastern ghosts? No, I've seen a lot of them though, because I feel like the way they do their ghost hunting is what I think I would do as well. If I hear a sound or see something that's not supposed to, I'd also run it down and kick down the door and scream and shout at it. Ek sê altyd vir my vrou, as iets of iemand hier in my huis inkom, ek sal daai donderse ding storm. Ek gee nie om wat dit is nie. Ek gee nie om nie. Ek sal hom storm, ek sal hom dik bliksem. Wat ook al dit is. Not that you guys should have known what I just said, or should know what I just said, but basically what I said is, I do the exact same thing. I would storm that thing down and I would kill it. I'd find it and I'll kill it. So the Middle Eastern guys, they always do their thing like that, right? They run it down, kick down the doors, try and find, and then there's nothing. I've seen a couple of, I've never tried to debunk it because I find it very entertaining, the way they do it. Hey, Gingy, how are you? It was a Scooby-Doo reference? The toe tapping? I don't know. I get lost in chat, so I've got no idea what the hell you're talking about. Scooby-Doo reference, toe tapping. Do you watch many other debunkers? I watch Mythos, sometimes World of Mr. Grey, but not a lot. And obviously, I watch The Shape, and then Beardo, and then the Side Eye Guy. I discovered the Side Eye Guy's channel through The Shape, because he mentioned the Side Eye Guy once, a couple of months ago. And the video I watched, I think, was from Ghost Adventures, where they have not from The Shape, but the first video I watched from Side Eye Guy, I think it was Ghost Adventures. They were at like a castle thing, and because he was debunking a flashlight scene. But just, I laughed my ass off at the Side Eye Guy's commentary on the video. So yeah, those are the guys that I watch. World of Mr. Grey, not so much. Mythos, I watch because I like his accent and I like his way of debunking. And The Shape, Side Eye Guy, and Beardo. Look up Cody and Satori. Toe tap. Oh, yeah. No, Harry. Okay, now I know exactly what's happening. Because there's so many things going on at once. Not the toe tap, but the tapping. Where I've got no shoes on, and then you hear the tapping. That's the one I'm busy debunking. I'm debunking that. Not that, but they do that in Sam and Colby video. Mythos and Kenny Biddle are good. I've never even heard Kenny Biddle. But I'll check it out for sure. Is fun pick on. Beardo is fun pick on. Beardo is fun pick on. I'm trying to say that multiple times to know what you're saying, but I don't know what the hell you're saying. Beardo is fun to pick on, maybe? And horrible is great. Brody Hannah, the horrible is great. Don't know who the hell that is. Love Mr. Grey. He's comical. Okay. And a nice reprieve. He debunks and has a laugh. Okay. I adore Hannah the Horrible. Never heard of Hannah the Horrible. Defo check out Kenny Biddle. Okay, I'll check out Kenny Biddle. Let me get that on my list right now while we are here. I should get more videos to debunk, but I also like chatting to you guys afterwards. So I don't know. How do you guys feel about that? Less chatting, more debunking, more chatting, less debunking. Just keep it the same. Kenny Biddle. Here we go. Kenny Biddle. Okay, Kenny Biddle. Subscribed. No, unsubscribe. Get this nonsense out of my face. Sorry, wrong channel. I've got 2 channels that I work off. My main channel. I don't want any of my debunking on my main channel, because that's my channel for when I relax at the end of it. At the end of an evening, sit back, just tubes. Me and my wife, we call it tubes. I kind of sit in tubes. That's the channel for that. Debunking channel is the work channel. Kenny Biddle. Kenny Biddle. There we go. Subscribe. Okay, I got him. It's an old man. Well, not... Okay, wait. Hang on. He's an oldish man with a very grey beard. Okay, I'll watch him for sure. Kenny's also a debunker. Yep. I'll make a debunking video on him, and I'll have a bunch of people come in and tell me, no, he's a debunker. I got so many of those comments on that video from Beardo telling me, I don't know who Beardo is, but I need to go and check out his channel. He's a good debunker. I don't have to debunk his videos. That's really funny. Oh, you like it the way okay, Harry. No problem, man. Chatting it is. Seg did a live video with Kenny Biddle recently. Okay. Like the chat. Oh, you like the chatting too, Quinton? Quinton, know that he is. I need to get my game sorted out so that I can play with you. Kenny, if you were free Wednesday, Mr. Gray has a bingo for paranormal bull shite. Very funny debunking game. Bingo for paranormal. Okay. Wednesday. Yeah, I'll check it out for sure. When Wednesday? Because my son has rugby matches on Wednesday, so I don't want to... Nothing gets in the way of that. That comes first. Rest in peace, too. Huh? What happened to Stu? He's still chatting. He's still alive, isn't he? Yeah, he's still chatting. Rest in peace, my friend Stu. A parody on Kennedy? He'd be cool with it. Yeah, but is he faking a ghost video? Because then I'll definitely do it. But if I'm going to do a parody ever again on someone, I want you guys to know that because the entire, like I said before, the entire idea behind the parody on Beardo was to be as serious as possible on the debunking. Obviously making a little bit more lighthearted, but not mentioning that because that's just the way I want to do it. So if I ever do one, just know. Do you watch the Paranormal Monkey podcast? No. Look. I like debunking, but I don't make it my life. So I won't watch too many debunking and paranormal videos. Let me just tell you guys straight off the bat. I don't watch paranormal videos at all. I don't need to watch it because they're all fake, right? So whenever I want to do a debunking, I'll go and look for a video to debunk. I don't watch paranormal videos. I don't need to watch it. I don't find entertainment out of it at all. He'll say no by Monday. Rugby always wins. First always. You didn't even say rugby always wins. I read it like rugby always wins. How did I get that right? Rugby first always. Yeah, for sure. Time is changing. Remember. Okay, you guys have a different conversation at the same time, right? What's a pirate's fave later? Nope. Oh, you're writing that as if I answered it. Nope. It's not R because his true love be the sea. Okay, Bernie. Sure. It's a lame joke, but it's a joke nonetheless. Thank you for the joke. Family first, absolutely. It's in decided at the moment, but 7 to 8. Okay, 7 to 8 UK time. Well, I guess you guys are in UK is hour ahead of me right now. So, yeah, that will be fine with me. Paranormal Monkey is more discussion, neither skeptical nor believer. Oh, just discussing paranormal. Yeah, no, that's not something I'll watch, Stu, because that's too much paranormal and debunking for me in one. I can't do that. Paranormal Monkey is different from sneezing monkey. Way too many monkeys, if you ask me. Oh, someone asked for a joke earlier. I don't really have jokes. That's the thing. I don't tell jokes. I can't even think of a joke. If you had a gun to my head right now, I'll tell that joke from Brody. But I can't think of a joke. I never tell jokes. Have I ever told a joke? I don't know. I tell true stories. Yeah, no jokes. No, I don't have any jokes. I do have something I want to show you guys because it's on my main channel, so nobody really sees it. I wonder if I could. Yeah, I'd be able to without messing up the stream. Is it possible? I'm going to go to my main channel. I've got a video there that I did. I can't believe, because those types of videos, you always see they're in the millions of views. But this one didn't get any views. I'm kind of disappointed in that. But you know, it is what it is. Let me go to my shorts. Let me see my most popular one. It's not my most popular, but it's here it is. Let me show you guys this, because I don't understand why it's not getting views. It only got like 5,000 views, but these are the type of videos that you always see getting into the millions of views. So I don't understand what's wrong with this video. But check this out. Wait a minute. Let me do this. Let me do this. There we go. Okay. Are you guys ready? Why is it turning? Why is it doing that? Hey guys, I've got a bit of a problem and I need some help solving this problem. I picked up my mom from work, but she's super angry. I don't know if it's because I bought a new computer today, but yeah, she just... Don't worry, baby. Don't worry. It's not your fault. So, any advice? The thing is, guys, I've got a bit of a... those are the type of videos you always see getting millions of views. Why isn't mine doing that? But there's a couple of comments there of people. I mean, people are slow, man. You can't see that's a joke. But the people in the comments is like, you can't do that to your mother. Your mother's not allowed. Shame on you for putting your mom in the back of the vehicle. She needs to sit in front. People are slow. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, you see, that's what I say. I don't tell jokes. I tell true stories. Listen to this, guys. True story. My wife and I got married. And, yeah, financially worthless. Worthless. What do you call two ghosts with stingers and are black and yellow insects? Boobies. Anyway, so what ad was that? What do you mean ad? No, that's the day I got my new PC. I said to my mom, hop in the back, I want to make a skit for my main channel. Put safety belt on my new PC and you sit in the back. Anyway, so, okay, true story. Ladies and gentlemen, please, story time. Listen, I got married. My wife and I, we got married. 12, just over 12 years ago. 12 years and a couple of months ago. And financially, we didn't have money. Okay? We didn't have money. That time, I earned about 700 Rand a week. I started from the bottom at the where I worked. 700 Rand a week. Got no money. But anyway. So after the wedding, we went home so she can get dressed because she booked us a room at this nice hotel here in Port Elizabeth to spend our honeymoon. We never had a real honeymoon. This was our honeymoon. And we used to share a vehicle with her mom. And it's an old Fox, Jetta Fox. Like, I can't even remember the model, but it's like a 1996 or 1995 model Jetta Fox. Thing is falling apart. And we're driving on our way to Port Elizabeth. We're staying Uitenhage, so we're driving on our way to Port Elizabeth, and we're on the Swartkop Road. And as we're driving, we're laughing and having fun. We just got married. So we're on our way to our honeymoon suite right now. And I hear this knocking. But guys, legit, it's a knock. You won't be able to hear the knock, but if I do this, you'll be able to, because I've got so many effects on my mic that you won't hear a knock. I'm just gonna, just for the time being, this. Yesterday, do you know what type of fright goes through your body? You're driving 80 kilometers an hour. It's not a highway, but it's a highway. It's a busy road. And you're driving. Someone wants to enter your vehicle. The shock that goes through your body. And I turned to my wife, my newly wedded wife. I say for Inga, what business is your mom in? And she looks at me, but not even like, she looks at me not like, how dare you say that about my mom? Like, I'm not sure what she does. That's the type of look she gives me, you know? And we're driving along. Yeah, I said to her, listen, hier's groot kakko, maat. Wie klop? Niemand wil in. Nobody wants to get in. This is coming from inside the vehicle, inside the boot. I turned to her again. I said to her, Inga, you phone your mom right now. You ask her who's in the trunk. What happened? Where does she work? We want to know who the hell is in the trunk. But now I'm driving with a little bit more urgency. I'm picking up the speed. And as I'm picking up the speed, the knocks get a little bit more urgent. This guy really wants to get out now. And her mom tells him, don't be stupid. I've got nobody in the trunk. I said to my wife, listen, your mom's a liar. Because I can hear them knocking. They want to get out the trunk. We need to let them out. We can't stop by our hotel with the guy in the trunk. So I pull off. Luckily, we had the wheel spanner on the wheel well of the back seat, where your feet go. Not wheel well, foot well, where your feet go. And I said to her, okay, listen. I'm standing and I'm thinking to myself, the people that's driving past us must think we are absolutely insane. Because it's a busy road. We're on the side of the... I'm standing there with a wheel spanner pointed at the boot. And I said to her, listen, Inga, maak oop, ek gaan hom bliksem. Because I wanted to murder the guy. I want to murder him. I don't know if he's dangerous. I don't know if he's in panic. If he's panicking, I don't know what's happening. If he's kidnapped, should I be beating him? I don't know but I'm scared of him because I don't know why he's in there. So I said to her, "You open up. I'll beat him, and we'll get the answers out of him somehow, eventually." And she's scared to open them because you need to remember this guy is knocking. He wants to get out. And she opens the boot. She jumps back. I start beating nothing. There's nothing in the boot. I can't understand what's happening. I cannot understand it. And so I walked around the car, and it turned out the tire, because we didn't have money. Like I said, we were poor. And we always bought retreads. So all tires that were retreaded, and you could use them. So you buy them for cheap. And it turns out one of the retreads, the glue, or I don't know, came loose, and it tore a piece of the tire out. And as we were driving, it was swinging. So this is the tire, it's hanging on like that. And the centrifugal force pushes it out. And it hits the arch, the wheel arch. And it sounds just like someone knocking. I'm telling you, I said to her, I think it's this. But we're laughing. At this point, we're laughing. I need to go pee. She is already pissing her pants laughing. You know my wife, that's not a lie. That's the truth. And I said to her, okay, let's drive. I want to hear if it's this. Now she's scared that the wheel's going to burst. I said to her, no, it's fine. Don't worry. Drive. And as I'm getting to 60 kilometers and faster, the knocking starts. Pop, 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 pop. That was probably one of the funniest things ever. On our way to, and because it reminded us both, as we were driving, it reminded us of the whole situation of that movie Just Married. But yeah, that was funny. That's funny. But that's what I was saying, guys. Yeah, I debunked my own trunk. I don't tell jokes, I tell true stories. That really happened. That really happened. And Quentin, for instance, me and him, because he's been with my dyslexia situation, me twisting my words around from the beginning. The one time me and him, we steal his father's car, his stepdad's car. We steal the car. And in the town we're living in Orkney. And we also, I don't know if we steal a bottle of alcohol or we buy a bottle of alcohol. Did we steal the money to buy the bottle of alcohol? But something got stolen along with the car. So we didn't just steal the car, we stole something else to get the alcohol. We were young. You know, you steal out of your parents' purses all the time. But I took it a step further. I would steal the bank card and go and draw money, the amount that I think I need, and then put the bank card back. You know, I was naughty. I was naughty. Anyway, so we're driving through Orkney, the town of Orkney. And it was, I don't even know what time it was. Probably like 1 or 2 in the morning. And we are drunk. Okay? In the town itself. We're driving through. The police station's right there. We don't care. We're drunk. We are on the roof of the car. And he's got because he's got the car in first gear or in second gear. I can't remember. Foot off the clutch. The car's driving by itself. We sit on the roof. And he's got his leg, because he's long. He's long, dude. He's like Slender Man. So if you ever see Slender Man, that's him. He's this long dude. And he's sitting on the roof, and he's got his foot on the steering wheel, steering. And then he'll put both feet back onto the windscreen when the car is going straight. And my girlfriend at the time phones me and asks me, what am I doing? I said to her, no, I'm sitting with my friend on the roof of the car, and we're driving and having a drink. And so I explained to her the whole situation. But then I said to her, because his name is Quentin. So to this day, I call him this name that I'm going to tell you now. So his name is Quentin. And yeah, I don't know why we did that, Quentin. And dyslexia, yeah. And so his name is Quentin. And I said to her, what I was supposed to say is, I'm going to say this in English. I'm with my friend Quentin. So I'm with my friend Quentin. But what I said to her is, I'm with my Quinn vriendin. Ek is met my Quinn vriendin. So to this day, so I switched the Q and the F around from friend Quentin. Quinn vriendin. So to this day, I call him Quinn vriendin. My Quinn vriendin. His number in my phone is saved as Quinn vriendin. But yeah, now listen. When we were younger, we were naughty. We were naughty. PMSL. Well, okay, listen, Sarah. I see a lot of people saying PMSL in my comments. What the hell does that mean? I was standing looking out my old bedroom window once and a car pulled up. The driver got out and opened the trunk. A guy got out and the driver got in. And the other guy drove the car. What the hell, Stu? What the hell are you guys doing there where you live? Piss myself. Oh! Okay. Now I know too. Thank you. But what's the S for? Piss myself self laughing. Shouldn't it be PML? Because myself is one word? Mine is so bad I got a tattoo of 96 by mistake. No. Yeah, what's the meaning behind that? 69, there's what I can't remember who said it in the live stream, but because I said 69, 69, my favorite number, and he said the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life, and that's going to be part of the merch as well. 69, a romantic dinner for two. That is so freaking funny. I love that. 69, romantic dinner for two. But Brody, your romantic dinner turned into a fight because they're pointing away from each other. They're licking the air. Urinating myself laughing. UML. I got a tramp stamp when I was drunk at 18. No idea why I chose that. I like looking at it. Yeah, I like looking at that tramp stamp. I don't know why I'm laughing at myself. Never mind. Not much in terms of nutritional value. Yeah, not much in terms. That's funny. Nutritional value. There's none. But it does burn calories, I've got to tell you that. My brother had dyslexia. He always used to say when we were teens, I put the sexy in dyslexia. How? I mean, you got to really put the sexy in dyslexia because you need to switch it around a lot, isn't it? Why do women like 77 better than 69? Because they get 8 more. They like 88 better, though, because they get 8 twice. Quinn Frington merch. I don't think that's going to mean anything to anybody except you. Will you buy it then, Quentin? I'll make a limited edition for you. This is my friend Quentin. Now, yeah, I said my wrong thing correctly in wrongly. This is my Quinn Frington. But yeah, so merch idea. I'm not going to tell you because I'm so scared someone steals this idea and runs away with it. But the one is going to be definitely. And then I think I need to add that in freely. 69, romantic dinner for tea. Not much in terms of nutritional value. I don't know if it's going to be too much wording, so I need to figure out how to get that in there. But that's so funny to me. But I digress. I digress. That's funny. Yeah, you guys make me laugh. Anyway, listen, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of the stream. It's been 2 hours and 10 minutes. I have Swamp Pass. I need to go. That could be merch. I have Swamp Pass. I need to go. That's if you don't want to be in a situation where you want to be or where you're supposed to be in. I prefer 68. It's like 69 apart from your partner does it to you. And then you owe them. I mean, that sounds a lot like me and my wife, Ginger. I'm not going to lie to you. She owes me so much. But I like takeaway. Thank you for reading my stupid jokes out loud. Cracking up over it. No problem, Brody. I like reading the comments and the jokes. What is this conversation? I just stumbled in. Yeah, listen, we got a little bit promiscuous here at the end, but it was good. It was a good laugh. It was a good laugh. Now, thank you guys for joining, and Veronica, thank you so much for the 10 new members that you donated, because you don't donate subscribers, because that would be selfish of you, because you don't have to pay for it. But thank you for paying for members. I appreciate that, Veronica. Thank you, Def Paranormal. I appreciate that. What the hell is that word? Giuseppe? Giuseppe? Bottazi? Is that a language or a name? Hello, Giuseppe? I don't know how to pronounce it now. I feel stupid just reading it. But that is the end of the stream. I need to go. I've got Swamp Ass. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate that. Thank you for all the likes. If you haven't liked it, please go ahead and leave a like because it does help out the channel a lot. Dankie Quentin het jy of us. And for all my other South African fellow friends, thank you so much. And if you want to email me videos you want me to debunk, email is in the description of this live stream. Yeah, the community is wonderful. The community in the debunking community is the best I've ever seen. And I've had other communities as well, gaming and on the crime section. And I've got to tell you, the debunking community is top notch. I haven't seen any community like it ever before. I love it. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate it. Well, Tiff Paranormal. I can't say Tiffany. I don't even know if that's your full name. But guys, listen. I'll see you in the next video for next week. I'm going to try and get to a schedule where I post every time at the same time on the same exact, not date, but same day and same time. Just so that everybody can get used to this posting times. But I need to put myself in a schedule, and that's difficult to box this up. Me, can't box this up. It's hard. I break out of it every single time because I'm lazy. But thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Goodbye.